Welcome back. Valerie London here, author of The Ingredient Diet. Hello. Today I'm going to be making jicama fries. I use this gadget, okay? I love to feature my gadgets. So it's a two-part thing. It's got the baking sheet and it's got this grill. You don't need this. You can just use a baking sheet, all right? But this makes everything a bit crispier and I like to use it, all right? So the links to this are, of course, in the Keto Pantry, which I created for you, so you can get all your gadgets and things there, and ingredients. So as far as ingredients go, we'll put that to the side. You will need jicama, all right? Now, because I'm the laziest keto person ever, I bought a ready-cut jicama. Of course, you can buy fresh, but I bought it in these containers. And then I had to cut it down a bit because they were a little jagged. So I just made them into fry shapes, all right? So I just chipped them down, and here are the little chips. And you can cook those on the side, all right? So we'll cook those as well at the same time. And how we make this is we get a big bowl, and we throw our jicama in there, all right? So easy, this recipe, and so delicious. And you're not good. Please don't eat all of these jicama fries at once, because if this is keto, it's not going to be helpful to your keto program. They do have carbohydrates in them, so it depends on the quantity you eat. So, and they last in the fridge, so you can make them and portion them out and stick them in the fridge. All right. So here's my jicama. I'm going to throw in the little bits as well. All right, because I'm going to mix them all together. But you don't have to if you want them to look more like fries and perfect. All right, so they're all together. And to this, I add 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So I melt the butter first, and then I add the olive oil, because you never want to cook olive oil directly. All right, so let's put that on the fries, and this will give them a coating. And this is a bit messy, so I'm going to be using my hands to do this. And we're going to toss the jicama into the olive oil. And I'm going to show you what that looks like when it's all tossed in a minute. And here I am back. I also changed the bowl so you can see what I'm doing a little bit, because the other one was way too big. So I've tossed my jicama fries in the olive oil and butter mixture. And to that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And I'll put a link to this stuff from Amazon. It's a very highly nutritional yeast. It's got a whole lot of vitamins and minerals in it, and it's very flavorful. So it's a wonderful thing to have. And then I mix it with 1 tablespoon of psyllium husk. All right, so you want that nicely incorporated with your nicely incorporated with your nutritional yeast. All right, so it looks like that. And then we're just going to put it into the jicama fries just very lightly, because you don't want to overdo these. Just make sure I give you enough powder mixture, but you don't need to use it all. Just make sure that the fries are nicely coated. And to this, so they're coated right there, we're going to mix this in a minute. I'm going to add something that I didn't take out, so hold on just a second. So this is my savory spice. You don't have to use this, but I like to have a bit of color. So you can use this, or you can use parsley. If you have dried parsley, we're going to crush some of that in there. All right. It's just going to give it a little bit of robust flavor, about half a teaspoon in this whole batch. All right. And then it's got a very nice smell to it, the savory. And then, of course, we're going to do seasoning. And we're going to do salt, and we're going to do pepper. And don't be skimpy. Use a lot of salt, all right? So I'm going to grind my salt here on top, because I like it to be a little bit more coarse. So, and I'm going to add a lot, about I'd say about 3/4 of a tablespoon. of salt to this quantity. And then I'm going to add my pepper, and lots of pepper, all right? I'm going to add lots of pepper seasoning. And then I'm going to give these a toss, all right? Like that, just very gently toss them. And then add the rest of your savory nutritional yeast and psyllium husk mixture. All right, so I'm going to put the rest in, and I'm going to toss this around, and then they become all nicely coated. All right, look, and they look like this. This is so easy, so quick, and then that's what they look like. All right. Look like fries. They get all yellowy. Okay, so I'm going to put these on the crisper now, or put it on the baking tray, whatever you want. It's got oil in it, so you don't have to do any coating or anything like that. And we're just going to put them all on the crisper, and then we're going to put them in the oven. And you need to watch them, all right, so they don't burn. And make sure they're nicely fanned out. And I'd say about 15 minutes in a regular conventional oven. If you have an air fryer, it's going to take a lot faster time. But I'm not going to air fry these. I'm just going to put them in the oven today. All right, and we'll be back, and I'll show you what the finished ones look like. All right, final jicama fries. This is what they look like. I'm just going to toss them a bit, all right? So they're nice and browned, and they're not crispy, all right? So they're not that kind of fries, but they're very tasty, all right? And so you want to let them cool. I'm just going to pick one up so you can see it, how beautiful it is. And you want to toss them several times. And I ended up putting them on a very high heat. My oven doesn't really get awfully hot. So I put them at 425 for 20 minutes, all right? Now, if you want to speed this up and make them a bit crispier, use a little less oil, all right? But I like that amount of oil because I want to get my keto macros up. And, you know, what's 10 more minutes in the oven? It's not really that big a deal, all right? So there they are, beautiful and tasty and yummy and wonderful jicama fries. Enjoy.